Muy buenas tardes, damas y caballeros.
Buenas tardes.
Bienvenidos a todos. Hoy soy dominicano. Hasta la tambora. De pura cepa. Y feliz día de la independencia. ¡Que viva Santo Domingo! ¡Quisqueya la Bella! ¡Que viva Duarte! Sánchez y Mella, los padres de la patria! They're laughing, look at this. They're like, who's this gringo talking like this? He wants some mangú right now. But anyway, this is a very serious occasion. I think it's only appropriate that in memory of the gentleman we're going to name this street after, that we have a moment of silence. So please join me in a moment of silence for Felix Peña. God bless him and may he rest in eternal peace. You know, I was asked this morning, in fact, 1010 Wins, if you tune in, they interviewed me about Felix Peña.
Yes, they did.
And you heard it, right? You heard it. And I talked about the cultural contributions that he made, that he was a Paterson pioneer that paved the way so that we can have a parade that Elsa Mantilla can lead as our president, so that we could celebrate the contributions that Dominicans have made. So we could celebrate the fact that he made it possible for people like Joel D. Ramirez to not only be a director of Health and Human Services in Paterson, but a school board commissioner in the city of Paterson as well. Come on, fuerte aplauso, please. So, Felix was a Paterson pioneer who embodied the American dream. He was the Dominican dream too.
That's right.
And the dream has come alive right here on Felix Peña Way. Yes. At this time, I want to call forward our council president, who's a Dominican every day.
Yes.
Alan Mende.
All right, man. Thank you.
Did I say that right?
Thank you.
Alan Mende.
You're like Mr. X, but today it's an amazing day today. I have so much feeling. I feel so kind of way today because when I went into Felix Peña's house, it was amazing. Every time there was a problem in the community, that was a place where we fixed the situation. And I remember how many times Miguel Diaz, Elsa Mantilla, how many times we came to Felix Peña to address some of the issues in our community. He was a really icon in the community. He paved the way for so many people to be in a position of power. And because of his job and his hard work in the community, is that people like me are elected today. He worked really hard for the community. He impacted the life of so many people in this community. And what better day than today that we're celebrating the 180th anniversary of the Dominican Republic to acknowledge his hard work and his contribution by renaming a portion of this street with his name.
Yes.
Hoy es un día que tenemos que celebrarlo. Hoy es un día de fiesta. Porque qué mejor día que hoy, que estamos celebrando el 180 aniversario de nuestra independencia, honrar el legado de Felix Peña, nombrando esta calle, acá el director de salud, Joel Ramírez. ¿Dónde está Joel?
Joel, come here.
Joel, director.
The D.
Joel Ramírez, que está por acá.
D is for Dominican. Yes, yes.
Y personas como Joel Ramírez tienen que estar de este lado, porque qué mejor día que este para honrar el legado de Felix Peña en esta ciudad. Un hombre que cuando había un conflicto en la ciudad de Paterson con la comunidad dominicana, el único lugar donde se resolvían los problemas fue en esa casa, en el basement, todos reunidos. Y recuerdo tantas veces líderes como Miguel Díaz, Elsa Mantilla, estuvimos ahí reunidos para que hoy en día hagan oficiales electos y personas en posiciones de poder como Joel Ramírez, comisionado, director del Departamento de Salud, yo sirviéndole a la comunidad, el concejal Luis Vélez como concejal. Eso lo hizo Felix Peña, porque comenzó a pelear por esta comunidad y a luchar por los derechos. Y el amor de él por Paterson y por la comunidad latina dominicana era tan grande que él nunca pensó en él, sino siempre pensó en la comunidad. Que Dios lo tenga en la gloria, y a su familia yo quiero decirle gracias por compartirlo con nosotros. Gracias, porque no fue una ni dos veces que Felix Peña dijo, déjame dejar la familia a un lado para atender un problema de la comunidad. No fue una ni dos veces que duramos hasta las 1 de la mañana ahí resolviendo conflictos para que la comunidad estuviera unida. Y hoy tenemos que celebrar su vida y celebrar el legado. ¡Que viva Felix Peña y que viva la República Dominicana!
Thank you. At this time, I acknowledge a gentleman that we're honored to have right across the street from City Hall at the Dominican Consulate. In fact, he calls me El Tigre. I call him Leon. He is the lion. Ladies and gentlemen, Consul General Ángel Pichardo. Por favor.
Gracias. Muchas gracias, de verdad. Hoy nos encontramos aquí regocijados de verdad porque estamos celebrando dos objetivos. Primeramente, el nombre de esta calle, Felix Peña, que bien merecido lo lleva. Pero en segundo lugar, un día como hoy especial, Día de la Independencia, pues se escoge para hacer esta tremenda actividad. Y así como está brillando el sol, también yo estoy seguro que don Felix Peña también allí tiene su luz, igual que este día maravilloso. Amén. Muchas felicidades, muchas bendiciones a la familia que estamos a sus órdenes en el consulado. Cualquier diligencia que necesite, pues estamos a sus órdenes. Muchas gracias a todos y bendiciones.
Yes. We also would like to hear from a few of the other dignitaries that join us. Let's go with our Deputy Mayor and the President of the Dominican Parade, Doña Elsa Mantilla. Yes. Elsa. Yes.
Feliz día de nuestra independencia. Feliz día porque hemos tomado esta oportunidad para honor a quien honor merece. Don Felix Peña, muchos años de conocerlo, tengo más de 40 años que lo conocía, siempre una persona luchadora, siempre por el progreso de nuestra comunidad. Me siento más que feliz de estar aquí compartiendo con su familia y decirle que agradecemos mucho. Y es cierto lo que dicen la mayoría, que tomamos mucho tiempo de nuestra familia para dedicárselo a la comunidad. Yo sé que usted fue parte de eso y nada, desearle que Dios me le dé paz, conformidad y que el Señor lo tenga en un lugar muy especial. Que Dios le bendiga a todos.
Yes. Let's hear from Deputy Mayor Eli Burgos. Deputy. Eli. Took him by surprise.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored to be here for this special celebration. I don't know how many of you remember the Spanish American Sports and Social Circle. I think better known as 203 Market Street. And way back in the late 70s, I was the president of that organization. And Mr. Peña used to come and say, could we please borrow the hall to hold our meetings? And a number of organizations grew from those meetings, those very early meetings, and they were incredible because when you look today from what was there yesterday, they were not leaders then. They were only people that were trying to do something to better the community. And they communicated well with the large Dominican community, and what better for Paterson than to have that kind of a mix. It's incredible because look, today, you have commissioners, you have people in public office, council presidents, you have a parade that is second to none in the state of New Jersey, and we have, you know, the council of the state of New Jersey right in the city of Paterson. All of that started somewhere. It started with a foundation, and Felix Peña was one of those pieces of that stone that created that foundation that today we celebrate. So honors to the honors who deserve it, and this is not only past due, but it's a great recognition to the mayor and the city council. I congratulate you for your efforts in this.
Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Eli. I want to hear from Deputy Mayor Pedro Liranzo.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
For me, this has been something really personal. Felix and I, we were very good friends, and like the councilman said, we spent a lot of times in the house, and Doña Rosa knows what I'm talking about. We have so many organizations in the Dominican community, and Felix was in all of them because he cared about the Dominican community, and he cares about the Dominican community in especially. So when he passed, I asked Councilman Luis Velez, I said, it would be great to name the street with his name on. He don't hesitate and say, I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna work on that. And I could see it with my own eyes. So I'm very happy to be here and see that everyone here knows who Felix Peña was. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to hear from a dear friend of Felix Peña, Miguel Diaz.
Yes, Miguel. All right.
Primeramente, gracias, concejal Luis, por tener la visión de hacer esto. Realmente nosotros pasamos por la vida y no nos damos cuenta de lo que hacemos. Y se habla de Félix ahora, pero también hay que hablar de Rosa. Rosa soportó todo el tiempo que Félix estuvo con nosotros ayudándonos. Félix fue un hombre frío, calculador, visionario, y posiblemente nosotros no nos dábamos cuenta de lo que él estaba haciendo detrás de la pantalla. Félix siempre estuvo pendiente de que los movimientos dominicanos, especialmente dominicanos, estuvieran juntos. Y cuando había conflicto, veníamos al basement. Y si no podía venir al basement, Félix iba donde nosotros. O sea, esas son las pequeñas cosas que hacen que la vida sea más fácil y que el futuro sea más claro. Y por eso hoy se habla de los comisionados, de los directores, pero es porque hubo en esos tiempos, cuando no había nada, había la idea. Y esa idea son las que crecen. Es como sembrar una semilla. Félix hizo eso. Félix fue vicepresidente del desfile dominicano. Félix estuvo envuelto en todas esas actividades que nosotros hacíamos. Por tanto, no se desesperen. La vida es bien larga. Trabajemos juntos. Sigamos poniendo el granito de arena, que al final del día sale la luz. Y por eso es que hoy estamos aquí y tenemos mucha luz. Y un día como hoy tan importante, el Día de Independencia de los dominicanos, yo me siento altamente orgulloso de que fui amigo de Félix y pude venir a verlo cuando ya él no podía moverse. Y te voy a dar las gracias a ti, Alfonso, que me invitaste y vinimos aquí a dar una serenata a Félix. Tenemos personas como Aguas Vivas, gente que son de nosotros y que entienden que la comunidad dominicana necesita de pilares para que nosotros podamos seguir el camino juntos. Y son una cosa trabajadora y necesitamos dirección. Así que por favor a los jóvenes que entiendan que hay espacio para todos. Para todo espacio, no hay que cortar cabeza. Hay que seguir haciendo líderes. Así que, Rosa, gracias.
Gracias a ustedes todos.
Y gracias por darnos a Félix. Luis, gracias por tener la misión de hacer esto para la familia Peña. Gracias. Gracias.
I want to acknowledge our Undersheriff, Humberto Cuadrado. Yes. Thank you for joining us. This time I want to hear from our Director of Health and Human Services, Joel D. Ramirez.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you to Mr. Peña's family, who I consider an extension of my own. It is an honor for me to be here because, like many of us in elected office today who are Hispanic or Latino, we stand on the shoulder of giants like Felix Peña. I, too, had the blessing at a very young age to come to Mr. Peña's home and participate in community organizing meetings. When there were issues amongst the community, he was the calming force that brought us all together. So I'm honored and grateful to be here today to see this in my lifetime, that a great man like Felix Peña is being honored in the great city of Paterson, which he loved and which we all love. So thank you, Mayor. Thank you to the family. You know I'm always here for anything that you may need.
I also want to acknowledge our commissioner from Passaic Valley Water Commission, Mr. Rigo Sanchez. Thank you, Rigo. This time I want to hear from the representative of this area, who's going to make sure all the streets get repaved. Yes. Here in the Stony Road section. He's working on it. That is our councilman in the 2nd Ward, Shaheen Khalik.
Thank you, Mayor. It's an honor and privilege for me to be here today. Today is a very special day for Dominican community. Today is the Independence Day.
Yes.
Also, we are celebrating life of a giant community leader, Felix Peña. He was a pillar of the community, like the other previous speakers said. I want to thank his family. You will live forever in our lives.
Yes.
And this is a token of appreciation from the City Council, especially our Councilman Luis Velez and Councilman Mendez, when they brought this up to rename Caldwell Avenue as a Felix Peña Way. All the council members unanimously decided to vote positive on this resolution. I want to thank the administration as well. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. All right, so last but certainly not least, the gentleman who served as the sponsor of making this happen, none other than the 5th Ward Councilman, the Honorable Louis A. Velez. Vélez. A is for what? Yes, yes.
So, le voy a dar las gracias. I want to say thank you to everyone that came down, the neighbors that live in this area, to being here today. It's a special moment. One of the colleagues stated that we renaming a portion. So it's not a portion. It's going to be from that dead end all the way down to the beginning of the street. So it's going to be more than 3 blocks, I believe it is. Okay, and it's going to be named to our friend Felix Peña. Let me say this: I also visited that basement, but I didn't visit the basement because there was controversy. I didn't visit the basement. He didn't call me to his basement because there was an issue, and he's watching from up there, and he could attest this if he was alive. He saw something in Louisville. And when he saw that on me, I bowed my head and I said, God will. Because I don't think I'm bigger than no one. Well, I'm tallest. I'm not bigger than no one. And I'm humbled to say that Eli Burgos know me from early age, Miguel Diaz, those that have followed my way to be. I know how to separate politics with humanitarian service. I know how to separate politics with recognizing people. I do this and I did this because he gave us what we are right now. Those wisdom words. Todo el que conocía a Felix Peña, él no alzaba la voz. Él le hablaba a la gente. Él decía, escúchame, ponme atención, yo creo esto. Yo creo lo otro. Él no decía, this has to be this way. Él decía, I think have to be this way. I think that we should go this way. It's always an advice that he always had in his words. Y no solamente eso, el legado de familia que dejó, su esposa, sus hijas, sus hijos, sus tíos, sus hermanos. Wow, eso da mucho que decir. Cuando hablan de gente que vinieron y sembraron en Paterson, those that talk about people came to and did the pavement for us in Paterson, and they talk about 40, 50 years, 70 years, you know, that means a lot. It means a lot because we all in Paterson, and we all should act like Patersonian, no matter where you came from, no matter what flag you carry, no matter what religion you are, we all Paterson.
Yes.
So when they requested this about a couple of weeks, 1 week after his passing, I got into the resolution, asked the daughter first permission to the daughter through my friend Joel Ramirez. And then because I know protocol, I asked the councilman of the 2nd Ward if he want to sponsor it. And because I know protocol, I have other Latinos in the council, I say to join in. Because this is a teamwork. Tomorrow, the legacy I'm going to leave is that I call everybody to unity. Amen. For our city. Amen. And I don't need to live or be born in Dominican Republic, like I said yesterday. That's right. To feel what Dominicans are going through or they deserve position. I have demonstrated that since I got elected and before. Yes, sir. I got 3 aides at our council, my council aide, they are Dominicans. Junior Fermin, Commissioner Junior Fermin, Nairobi Vargas, and Riquelme Madera. Because I understand that they could work with the community, with the Dominican community. I take care of the other rest, right? So, Council, thank you for being here. You're my friend. For the first time, I see you eye to eye. You're up there.
Wow. Louis went there. That was funny.
Brother.
That was funny.
Dama y caballero.
Yes.
Con honor, quiero presentarle la resolución oficial. With honor, I want to present the official resolution of the City of Paterson, dated way back August 17, 2023. Sorry, 2024 was signed, but you know.
Yes.
We voted on the 2024, but was signed in August 17, 2023, a couple weeks after his passing.
to the family, to the wife of Mr. Felix Peña, resolution designating the area of Caldwell Avenue between Turner Street down there and Caldwell Dead End to also be known as Felix Peña Way.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Quiero decirle que hubo un señor que me dijo una vez, ¿cuándo podemos nombrar una calle a nombre mío? Yo digo, pues muérete primero.
Eso viene, Miguel Díaz.
Es un joke.
Yo no dije eso.
No, yo digo no.
Amárralo ahí, amárralo ahí.
Es un joke, es un joke. Listen, nosotros en la ciudad de Paterson tratamos de hacer esto cuando están en vida, pero se nos adelantan. Pero yo sé que él está gozándoselo allá arriba en el cielo y estamos a entregarle el letrero ahora mismo. So, vamos a develar el letrero de Felix Peña Way.
Ladies and gentlemen, fuerte aplauso, por favor.
All right.
And I want to thank DPW committee, Master Tudo, the
Yes,
DPW
Robert
employees
J.
for
Statuto.
putting this together.
Pat Nieves, thanks for coming. Junior, thank you, Junior. All right, on three, we're going to
All
say,
right, we gotta count to three. And we're
Felix
gonna say
Peña
Felix
Way.
Peña Way, okay? 1, 2, 3. Felix Peña